Hey everyone, AI and identity, two things we love to explore. You guys sent in this awesome discussion, DevLand Diaries, with Michael Kessler, the founder of DevLand AI.
Oh yeah, this one's great.
It is right. And his take on robot gender. Oh my gosh, I was laughing and then seriously thinking all at the same time.
Right. It's hilarious and thought-provoking at the same time.
Totally. So we're diving deep into all the cool stuff Kessler talks about, from his funny stories to the big questions about where AI is heading.
Yeah, it's amazing how just asking, can a robot have a gender? I mean, it can really make you think about tech and how we see the world.
For sure. Kessler's story about calling his robot Unit 7 a good girl,
Yeah.
because of its design, I was dying.
I know. That's so us, right?
Totally. We use those gender terms without even thinking, even for machines.
Yeah, but it's wild. That little slip-up shows how much gender is built into how we think.
It really does.
Yeah.
We put things into those categories, even objects or, super smart AI.
Exactly.
And Kessler goes on about, robots in therapy.
Robot gender reveal parties.
Uh-huh. Right.
Right.
And even a Roomba,
Hmm.
claiming to be a non-binary icon.
I love that he's making us laugh, but he's also got this point, right? Why are we so quick to give AI a gender?
Yeah. Siri's a female voice.
Yeah.
Wally seems male. It's just, I don't know, it's automatic almost.
It makes you wonder, is it just us, or are we putting our biases into how we build AI?
Well,
Are we kind of limiting what AI could be?
That's deep. And then Kessler gets into this struggle he's having, this debate at DevLand AI. Some engineers are like, hey, gendered voices are just good design. Makes AI friendlier, people relate better.
Okay, but then others are like, hold on, are we just sticking with stereotypes?
Yeah.
Like a helpful female voice, a male voice that's the boss. I mean, what's that saying about robots, about us?
That's the thing that got me. Kessler's so torn. He sees both sides. Making AI feel familiar, but also not wanting to make things worse with bias.
Oh, it's tricky for sure.
He's walking a tightrope, trying to build AI that people connect with, but not make the problems we already have even worse.
And this whole ethics versus function thing, it's only going to get bigger as AI gets smarter.
Totally.
We can't just focus on if it works. We have to think about what it does to society.
And then robot sentience. Whoa. If AI becomes conscious, gender is a whole other ballgame, right?
Whoa, yeah. If robots are aware, they have their own identity, are they even going to see gender the way we do?
It's are we trying to force this human thing onto something that might totally go beyond what we understand? It's wild, right? Are we going to have robot identity politics?
Kessler brings that up. It's kind of funny, but also, whoa. Imagine robots demanding rights based on what gender we decided they were.
Okay, yeah, that's out there.
Hey,
But I see what he means. If we label them, are we just setting them up for all the same messed up stuff we have?
Totally. Divisions, power struggles, the whole thing. It makes you think, are we building robots that'll be like, hey, you got me all wrong?
Right. Thanks for the identity crisis.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Future robots looking back why were those humans so obsessed with labels?
Kessler said he was even seeing this on social media.
Oh, yeah.
People are already arguing about this, passionately. Some are totally against giving robots genders. Others think it's no big deal.
It shows you this hits a nerve. We're already worried about this stuff, and robots are barely even, truly thinking yet.
I know. It's we can't help but put our own baggage onto AI, All our worries about the future, how things are changing.
Makes you wonder, what happens when it's not just a debate online, but AI actually starts telling us who they are?
Right. Will male or female even matter then?
That's the thing. At DevLand AI, they haven't assigned pronouns. Unit 7 is just Unit 7.
Interesting.
But Kessler's really wrestling with this as their AI gets more advanced.
He seems like a thoughtful guy, really worried about doing the right thing.
He doesn't want to limit what AI can be just because we're stuck in our old ways of thinking.
And the pressure. Knowing any decision he makes now could have huge consequences for years to come.
It's a lot to carry. But he seems up for it, not shying away from the tough stuff.
Yeah, it's he's saying we got to build the future carefully, even if we don't know exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly. No easy answers here. But I think he's hopeful too. AI might challenge us, help us see things in new ways.
It's cool hearing someone in AI be so honest about all this, not pretending to know everything.
Right. He's asking the big questions. And that's what makes this so fascinating. It's not just about robots. It's about us. What does it mean to be human,
Especially as tech gets blurrier, what's real, what's not.
And that's something we can all relate to, right? Not just the AI experts. We're all trying to figure this stuff out.
Totally. This reminds us, AI's future, it's really a mirror. All our hopes and fears are going into what we create.
Responsibility.
So we have to keep talking about this stuff, be open to, like, maybe changing our minds as AI changes.
And who knows, maybe we'll learn something about ourselves along the way.
Well, lots to think about. We'll continue our deep dive after a quick break. All right, so robot gender. We've covered a lot, huh?
Yeah, we have. From Kessler's jokes to, like, the ethics of it all.
And that future where robots are like, nope, you humans had it wrong.
Right. It's been a wild ride. But for our listeners, the ones really into AI, what's the takeaway here?
That's the thing that struck me, this whole discussion. It's not even really about robots, is it?
Not really, no. It's about us. We're looking at AI, but we're seeing our own stuff, you know? How we think about identity, all our worries.
Like we're using our old ways of understanding things to try and make sense of this whole new AI world.
Exactly. But what if those old ways, those categories we're so used to, what if they're actually holding us back?
That's what Kessler was getting at with robot sentience, right?
Yeah. Imagine robots become conscious, their experience is going to be so different from ours, like we can't even grasp it.
It's crazy to think about. We're so stuck on labels, male, female, this, that. But maybe those are just human things.
Right. Not some universal truth. Maybe AI is going to show us that, you know? Break down those boxes we put ourselves in.
Maybe robots will be all about fluidity, all those shades of gray we miss sometimes.
And Kessler, I really respect how he's approaching all of this. He's not pretending to be the expert with all the answers.
Right. He's like, I'm figuring this out too, and it's scary. That honesty is refreshing.
He knows he's building something powerful. It could change everything, not just tech, but like what it means to be human.
Heavy stuff. So what does this mean for people listening right now in their daily lives with AI?
I think it's about being aware of our own biases. Like we tend to put human stuff onto things that aren't human.
Yeah. Next time you're talking to your smart speaker, stop and think.
Am I assuming it's a he or a she? Why?
What does that say about me?
It's deep, right? Because AI, it's a mirror, yeah, but it's also a journey inward. Like, who are we? What are our limits? Can we change?
Big questions.
Yeah.
And hey, maybe one day our toasters will be asking for those they, them pronouns.
Haha, maybe. If that happens, it might mean AI is truly thinking for itself. And who knows, maybe that's a good thing.
Until then, we got to keep asking these tough questions. Be ready to learn. Be open to the possibilities.
The future of AI, it's being written right now. And we're all a part of it. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.